Medellin, Colombia, a city made famous by one man, the drug baron Pablo Escobar. For over a decade, he ruled these streets through extreme violence. In the 90s, shootings, car bombings, and random murders made it by far the most dangerous city in the world. Escobar is long dead, but the years of chaos have left a darkness in Medellin's soul. I have been following Colombia's drug wars for 15 years. In that time, most of the violence has moved to Mexico. But this city is still suffering from its narco legacy.
Medellín es famoso por su...
Y es famoso por las mujeres bonitas y viene mucha gente a conocer mujeres bonitas y a tener turismo sexual.
For years, the easy cash of the drug trade has fueled a huge sex industry. Even the taxi drivers are in on it.
Yo le demuestro todas estas chicas, vean. Las puedes ver mientras yo manejo desde 200.000 pesos. Tienen un apartamento, ya se contactan y se van al apartamento de ellas.
They say here, if you put a roof on Medellin, it would be the largest brothel in the world. This is Medellin's red light district. Daniela has been walking these streets for 5 years, since she was 11. Prostitution is legal here, but the age of consent is 18.
Donde llegan chinos, llegan brasileros, europeos, extranjeros, de todo, toda clase de hombres.
¿Buscando niñas menores de edad?
Menores de edad y hasta más. No le gustan las niñas de 16, 17, sino de 11, de 10, de 9. Sí.
But some visitors aren't satisfied with just young girls. Pablo Escobar famously liked sleeping with virgins. Now, for a premium price, sex tourists can do the same. As the drug trade fell away, the gangs that control these barrios look for a fresh source of income. This shocking new trade means mothers all across Medellin live in fear.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Qué más fue?
¿Cómo te va?
Bien, bien, gracias a Dios.
Milenguita's daughter is just 11 years old.
¿Y tú cómo te llamabas, perdón?
Natalia.
Natalia, qué bonito nombre.
But her mother says the gangs already have plans for her.
Solo me dijeron que ella estaba candidata, que era muy posible pues que se la llevaran y lo que le interesa es una niña virgen, una niña seria. ¿Qué más que una niña cristiana? Entonces ellos son inteligentes, ellos saben a qué van. Entonces ellos dijeron, bueno, no ahora, pero ya su niña pues está vista.
¿Tú has hablado con tu hija acerca del tema?
No, pero sí le he dicho que se cuide mucho, que si alguien la llama que no haga caso, que si alguien le va a dar dinero que no, que si la van a montar a un carro que grite, que mantenga muy pendiente pues de las cosas. Y ella ya sabe, pues no sabe pues, qué han dicho sobre ella, no. Pero ella me mantiene muy alerta, yo la mantengo muy, muy alerta, con la otra niña también.
This is not the image of Medellin the authorities want to promote. They have spent millions cleaning up the city, attracting visitors, and trying to show it has moved on from the past. The mayor told me that they had reports of virgins being sold, but had not investigated. So local people have taken matters into their own hands. This graffiti says, it's not a rumor. They're buying and selling girls for sexual exploitation. They means the gangs. The gangs control everything in the barrios, including the trade in virgins. For weeks, I've been trying to persuade them to talk. They finally agreed, but only if we don't reveal their identities. These men are part of the city's main gang, La Oficina. They inherited Pablo Escobar's empire. La Oficina control these streets. Their business is drugs, extortion, and the sex trade. Tonight, they're keen to show me how easy it is for them to find new virgins. Medellin is less violent than it used to be, but still the life expectancy of these gang members is not high. They feel they have nothing to lose. They spot two young girls and start talking to them. They invite them to a party. A couple of minutes later, the girls give them their phone numbers. It was incredible to see how the gang members stopped two 14-year-old girls and groomed them in 10 minutes. They got their phone numbers, and possibly in a couple of days they will call, they will take them out shopping, buy them a mobile phone, and in a week or two, those two girls could be sold as virgins. Half an hour later, I meet up with the gang members.
¿Tú crees que esas chicas eran vírgenes?
Tenían caras.
Posiblemente.
Ahí es donde ya tenemos que empezar a entrar más en detalle con ellas, a hablar. Ya uno busca pruebas.
Y...
Hasta si es posible le toca a uno tantear primero para cerciorarse. Entonces le toca a uno hacer unos piquitos y empezar como a buscar la forma de tantear también, a ver si sí.
Esas chicas tenían 14 años. ¿Ellas sabían en lo que se estaban metiendo?
No.
¿O no sabían?
No, porque ahí se juega con la inocencia.
Pero la gente que va a mirar esto va a decir, ¿cómo que están haciendo eso con las chicas? ¿Qué piensas tú de eso?
No, a nosotros no nos interesa el sentimiento. Sí. Si el sentimiento no hay, no...
Esto no hay corazón, esto no...
¿Para qué?
Es una empresa, esto es la ideología, nosotros esto es un negocio. Un negocio que surge de la calle y se da la posibilidad de efectuarlo y se hace.
In this men's violent and cynical world, the two young girls were nothing more than a way to make money. I wanted to know what kind of man would come to Colombia to have sex with girls this young.
El extranjero Paul Anthony Brailsford fue capturado por el DAS.
Paul Brailsford is the only Briton convicted of having sex with children here in Colombia. In 2011, he was arrested in a hotel room with child pornography and accused of sleeping with two girls aged 12 and 14. He didn't have a gang to groom the virgins for him. He did it himself. He's now spending 20 years in prison. I managed to get him to agree to an interview from inside the jail. We know the sentence,
yes,
and and the charges that were put against you. What do you have to say about that?
Well, basically, I'm still fighting to get out. I'm innocent. Yes.
You're innocent. You
yes.
say you didn't abuse.
No. Unfortunately, here there are many underage hookers.
Yes.
Okay, and I got caught in a sting. I thought they were older. Yes,
yeah.
No problem.
They were 12 years old. I mean,
one and the other one, 14 and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, both tall.
Yeah.
Yes, tall as you.
Yeah.
Very well endowed.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you thought what, they were over 18?
Yes, I thought old enough, no problem.
What he didn't know is that the day before, I had gone to see one of the girls he was convicted of abusing. The legal age of consent in Colombia is 18. Naomi is now 16 years old. When Paul Brailsford slept with her, she was just 12. She told me she was not a prostitute, that he groomed her after seeing her on the beach, and then abused her over several months.
No, mami, entonces se puso a llorar, entonces cuando me dijo que no, que él las tenía amenazadas, que ellas no me podían decir nada porque estaban amenazadas, que si me decían algo o a los vecinos las mataba. Lo que hizo ese señor fue bajarle la autoestima a mis hijas y encochinarlas. Porque
I mean, she's 16 now, and for me, she doesn't look 18
Okay.
still. So if I think back, and 3.5 years ago, when she was 12,
But this is
she
not-
wouldn't have looked.
This is your opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. So you didn't think she was 12?
No. Your opinion, my opinion.
Yeah. So you didn't think she was 12?
Your opinion, my opinion, and that was it, yes.
Yeah. And do you have anything to tell them?
Do I have anything to tell them?
Yeah. If you had them in front of you, Gloria and and her two daughters, what will you tell them?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Close it down. Close it down. Close it down. No, close it down. Down.
Watch out, watch out.
Paul Brailsford is one of just 3 foreigners in jail in Colombia for this crime.
No? You don't have anything to say to the 12-year-old girl that you abuse and the 14-year-old girl that you abuse? No, enough. Stop.
With the authorities failing to confront this growing trade, it's left to mothers like Milengita to fight for their daughters' futures. Medellin might be a safer place for tourists nowadays, but not for young girls growing up in the barrios, among the gangs who are exploiting their innocence for profit. Guillermo Galdos, Channel 4 News, Medellin.